Okay, so next I've got a think, pair, share. This is about American roulette. This again is a relative frequency probability, somewhat similar to the skydiving example that I just gave. I'm going to go ahead and give you the answers so that after I give you the answers, you can pause the video and see whether you need to continue and get an explanation for the answer if you got it wrong. You can still watch it if you still want to see how I did it. But here we go. So here the probability of getting a line bet is 15.79%. Yeah. And then the probability of getting a street bet is 7.89%. And the probability of getting a second 12 bet is 31.58%. So go ahead and give these three parts a try and pause the video. And when you return, I'll go through this. Okay, so let's go through all of this. The think, pair, share of American roulette. So an American roulette wheel, pictured here on the right, has the following values. So it has 1 through 36, and it's got 0 and double zero. So this represents our sample space. This is all possible outcomes on a roulette wheel. So all possible outcomes on a roulette wheel. So calculate the following winning probabilities. So part A, a line bet is where a bet is placed on a horizontal line between rows of numbers. A win occurs if the roulette ball falls on a number above or below that line. All right, so first of all, let's say I wanted to make a line bet here. Okay, so a line bet is where a bet is placed on a horizontal line. So I've just drawn the horizontal line between rows of numbers. Win occurs if the roulette ball falls on a number above or below the line. So the numbers above and below that line are going to be these ones: 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is going to be our event line bet. Okay, so event line bet. If I chose to bet on this line and make a line bet, that would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. The sample space, so the order of the sample space. Let's see here. So the sample space is 1 through 36, 0, and double zero. So this is our sample space. What's nice is I can kind of draw this over this diagram. Okay. So that's our sample space. And so we've got 36 plus 2. So the order of the sample space is 38. All right, so we want to calculate the probability of getting a line bet. So the probability of getting a line bet is equal to the order of that event over the order of the sample space. And so what's the order of our line bet event? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the order of our sample space is 38. So 6 divided by 38, you can do that on your calculator. It's going to be 0.15789 and some change. I'm going to round this to 4 decimal places because I want to convert this into a percentage. So that's going to give me 0.1579. And to convert this into a percent, I need to move the decimal place over 2. So the probability of getting a line bet, any line bet, is going to be 15.79%. All right. So hopefully you can see the value, if you had trouble getting this correct answer, of visualizing what it is you're working with. Visualize the sample space. visualize what your event is. Actually draw it out because this shows you exactly what the event is composed of. The numbers 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I actually wrote that out. Okay. Do your thinking on the page in front of your eyes. Don't do your thinking only in your brain because your eyes can't see what's going on inside your brain. So give your eyes something to work with. Okay. Let's look at part B. So a street bet. So I'll change colors here. So a street bet is a bet where a bet is placed at the beginning of a row. A win occurs if the roulette ball falls on a number in the chosen row. So let's say I made a street bet on this row here. Okay, that is my event, street bet. All right, so event, street bet is going to be 28, 29, and 30. So what's going to be the order of that event? 3, because there's only 3 elements in that set. So the probability of a street bet is going to be the order of the street bet event over the order of the sample space. And the order of the street bet event is 3 over the order of the sample space, which is 38. And 3 over 38 gives me 0.07894 and some change. And again, I'm going to round this to 4 decimal places. And so the probability of a street bet is 7.89%. All right, now let's come down to the third example. So a second 12 bet is where a bet is placed on the second 12 space. A win occurs if the roulette ball falls on a number between 13 and 24. So here on this roulette wheel outcome table here, you've got a first 12, we've got a second 12, and we have a third 12. So the second 12 is going to be all of these numbers here. Okay, so that is the event second. I'm going to use that as a label for second 12. So our event second is going to be 13 through 24. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. And so the order of that event, so we just count how many we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the order of event second is 12. So the probability of getting this second 12 is going to be the order of the second event over the order of the sample space. And the order of the second event is 12 over the order of the sample space, which is 38. 12 over 38 is 0.31578 and some change. And I'm going to round this to 4 decimal places. So the probability of getting a second 12 is 31.58%. Let me know if you have any questions.